Hello and welcome back to Trash It. As you can imagine, it's an all-female panel today. And on the show with me, you've got your usual gang, Celia, Shade, Ejike, and Sosa. Now, whenever we bring women together like this, a female panel, you can imagine what we'll be talking about. But let me drill it down. Now, Nigerians especially have been reacting to the nomination of the Hollywood actress, Funke Akindele, running as a running mate for the Lagos State gubernatorial candidate for PDP. I think his name is Olajide Adeniro. Now, the unveiling of the actress nomination has sparked mixed reactions on Twitter, on social media. People were blowing hot and cold. And they were like, the indication of unveiling Funke is invariably the death of PDP. Some went as far as saying she's got nothing to offer. So on the show today, we're going to be dissecting this because I understand there's an argument for and an argument against. So let me go to Shade first and foremost, because I know she's a diehard Jennifer person. Jennifer call, Ayetoru call. So what is Funke's political antecedent to actually show that she's, fit for this? Because I know you're one of the people that are clamoring, yeah, Funke. I'm not against that, but what's the drive? She's never held any political post, as we know. You can't just start. You've not done chairmanship. You have not even done corridor chairman. You are catapulted to a deputy.
And that's automatically made her not qualified to be a manager.
So that's the question to you, my love.
Manage the country, the state. I mean, why is she not qualified? Because she hasn't gone through grassroots, because she hasn't done local government, because that doesn't make you we have a lot of project managers. We have a lot of people that can manage. She's managed businesses. She runs her own business. She's been in this game for years. I'm even surprised that people are against her. I'm actually shocked because I feel like we need youth our age in there. I feel like she's been tested. She's done a lot of stuff. She's owned up to stuff. She's human. She's someone that
said tested how?
Okay. Listen, it's not easy being in Nollywood, both the Yoruba section and English section, right? And apart from, I know we're going to talk about that, marital status and all that.
We'll get to that.
I know. Apart from that, I haven't seen any scandal like that with Funke. I think she's kept herself, and we know of stars owing people on social media being dragged about. You don't hear such. She's helped people. She's on a charitable organization. I think she's overqualified. I don't like this idea that you have to be a local government. It's your level. She's past that level. It's like a close relative, my close relative in politics, that she didn't start from grassroots. She didn't have to. You know your what, and you have to find yourself where it fits. And I think she's overqualified. I think she's good. I think she'll be good for us. I think all these old people should go and let people of our generations that are exposed, that know what they're doing, that can represent us, get in there. Why should we always allow illiterates to rule us?
Okay. Thank you, Shadi. Now, Celia, Shadi said something. She's managed projects before. She doesn't have to start from the grassroots. So I go to you because you said something. What has she done? So people are saying Funke is not the one that, in as much as we're clamoring for youth, it's not every cap that fits every head. So what is your view on Funke being touted as the messiah to save Lagos State?
I think she's far from the messiah that would save Lagos State, because she's not even the governor. She's going to be the deputy governor. Who is the deputy governor of Lagos State right now? Who's that? Who's the deputy governor of Edo State? I'm from Edo State. Who is it? I don't know. Who's the deputy governor? Who is the deputy governor of any states? I don't know. Who's the deputy governor of Ondo State?
I don't even know.
And you are from Ondo. Do you understand? The deputy, don't get me wrong.
I know the one from my state, though.
Sorry?
I know the one from my state, but that's not the point.
No. Let me get to my point. Yeah. I love Funke, and you know that, Yuri, in the street, I was there. Jennifer's Diary, I was there. I watch every nonsense she does. I love her.
Nonsense.
And the fact that, sorry, no, I'm just saying, like, anything. Okay. I'm just saying,
she puts out.
Even if she dances like this, I will still watch it because I like Funke, and she makes me laugh.
Okay.
Now, my thing is, the post that they've given her, she's going to be a figurehead, right? She's going to be a figurehead. If they had made her the governor, then I would have said, yes, I believe that she would make some form of change. I would be rooting for her, and I would believe that she would make some form of change. But the position they've given her as a deputy governor, she's just going to be a figurehead. Everything she's going to do is going to be lip service. And she might be the first deputy governor of Lagos that everybody would know because of her celebrity status. Okay. But the thing is, she's too small. Yeah. And I say, and the reason I'm saying she's too small, right? Funke is a celebrity, but she's not into politics. I know she's done all those Ayetoro things in Ayetoro and Jennifer's Diary and whatnot, but I do not think her voice will be strong enough for them to listen to and make the changes that they need to make. I don't think they are going to take her seriously enough. Maybe the first year or first few months into the office or whatever, if they do win, she might start trying to push her opinions or whatever, to be heard. But after a while, when it keeps falling on deaf ears, she's going to relax and just say, you know what, Tim, now I know that they really just put me on this seat just for lip service. I don't think she will be able to make the impact because her position is not strong enough. I wish they had made her the governor and made this guy the deputy governor. Then I would say yes, because as a governor, you still have some power. But as a deputy governor, you don't, because by the time she's trying to make some changes and the governor is not happy with those changes, and the powers that be that have put the two of them there, he's saying, what is wrong with you? Have you forgotten the reason why we put you there? They won't be able to do jack. I hope I'm wrong, but that's how I say.
Can I reply, Celia?
Go on, because
I hear you, but like you said, you already said at the beginning, she's supposed to start from somewhere. She's starting as a vice governor. She has plans. The plans is probably to rule Lagos one day. She has to start from somewhere, like you said. So this is how she's stepping in. This is how she's going to learn the game.
So the person that she's running, that's going to be the governor.
That guy's got Grassroots.
Okay.
Jide.
I don't know the guy, to be honest. I don't
even know the governor.
I don't know the governor. I know he's one Grassroots guy that's been around, that is like, what I'm trying to say, and this is why I'm excited that she's even there, is that these guys are like, what's that guy's name that's always with MC? Yeah,
MC Oluomo.
He's like refined one, right? Okay. That is the.
So it's polished street tout.
You understand? That's how he is. So Funke has to get in the game. Sorry? Funke has to get in the game. And I think it's beneath her to start as a local government chairman. I don't think that would suit her. She needs to get in there. It's not for this term, but she needs to get in. It's for the future. So this is just a plan work. She has places she's going to. So don't worry about it.
Before I go to Ajike, Shade, you said something. This is beneath her. Service shouldn't be beneath anybody. I don't see why she can't start as a local government chairman. If you
why can't she start as a deputy governor? Why can't she?
Ajike, I was coming to you. Now, this week, Lagos has been underwater from Lekki to mainland, everywhere. So given what Celia and Shade are saying, there's a potential that Funke might be a stooge and that she would not be able to make any impact. So I come to you as a Lagosian. Hold on, Shade. I come to you as a Lagosian. Given where we are now, do you think Funke actually fit the bill?
Anybody can fit the bill. I fit the bill. Myself fits the bill. Anybody fits the bill, as long as they have something to do. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be anybody. As long as you have one thing to do. I don't know her plan. I'm not listening to her broadcast or whatever she gave, but she will have a plan. She will have a reason why she's stepping out. I think she mentioned, I think I listened yesterday, she mentioned women, children, and youth, and that is enough program. Yes, the deputy governors are deputy, but that does not mean they don't have things they do. They might not be as popular as the governor or whoever, because you are actually deputizing to that person. That person dishes out a job to you to do. That is your job. Yes.
Exactly my point, Ajike. So they are going to dish out job that they've already agreed.
That does not mean she's not doing. Let her grow her political career from somewhere. She has chosen that place. Let her grow. Because I feel we need.
That's how I feel as well.
We are just giving people a reason to say, oh, she can't do this or this person can't do that. There's nobody that cannot do anything. My Malam Ayuba, if Ayuba comes to them and say wants to go for House of Rep, if I can vote, I will vote. At this point in time, let anybody that has something valuable to do or something, let them go out. Me, I'm not there. I don't have PVC. You see me, they want to come and go. I don't have PVC. So you understand? So some people that are very serious, and people that have pointed out so many things. I'm sure Glory is going to go into that. I'm not going to go into that here. But I think she has something to offer. Let her step up. Let her even go and fuck up first.
That is it. That's my point. Let's also even see what she wants to do.
Let her fuck up. All this we think. No, let her get there first. Let her do it. If she wins, it's a win for everybody. She's a woman. I can't remember the last deputy governor that was a woman in Lagos State. She was impeached before her time. Finished.
I think it was Buckner, wasn't it?
There was Buckner. She
was impeached before her time finished. So why not another? If she's only nobody since that time, nobody has fielded any woman. Please, even if it's Rara, I don't know anybody anywhere that as long as you are a woman. Me, if I have PVC, I will. Simply because they put that there. I don't watch anything. I don't watch TV. Even foreign TV, I don't watch anything. I will vote because it's a woman and I choose to stand by a woman.
I actually think she's qualified. She's a qualified lawyer. She was born and bred in Lagos. She has traveled wide and far. She might have a good.
In this Nigeria, have you seen the people that are leading us today? Is she not better than them? Have you seen the people leading us? Please, she's more than qualified. Overqualification is her name. Overqualification is her middle name. Please.
Thank you, Ajike. Overqualification is her name. So, sir, let's move this in another route. Now, given what Ajike has said, and we're not against Funke Akindele running, we're just seeing both sides, because you would agree, there's some people that think, well, this is not it, and they have strong views. Now, the question to you, Sosa, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot, do you really think Funke is serious about her political admission, or is this just a platform for visibility? If you can remember, we had Sarah Jubril. For anyone that knows, she was the one that served as the special advisor to President Jonathan Goodluck. And every time they had presidential ambition or candidate or whatever, she's coming out, I want to run as president, and the whole ideology was for her to be noticed, and allegedly that nabbed her the post as a special advisor to the president. Now, given how lucrative it is to be a politician, you and I would agree that it is lucrative. Do you really think Funke is serious, or she's just using this as a platform for visibility for higher grounds? As Sade said, she wants to be the governor.
I cannot actually tell you if she's serious or not, because I don't know what her state of mind is, and I don't know her reason for that. But one thing we have to be careful about is, like Ajike said, that a woman, that might be the reason why they are putting her there, because they know that women can be sentimental with things like that. They want to use it to get votes. That's number one. I'm not saying
they are not sentimental. What have they done for us?
Secondly, there's a difference between management and leadership. We're in a place, Nigeria is in a place right now that we're not in the place. Let's go and see what she's going to do. We don't have time for that. People have done
Why?
Damages.
Why don't we have time for that?
Hold on. Let's also finish, because I'm interested in that. There's a difference between management and leadership. Please go on.
Because Nigeria is at the verge of collapsing. There's no time to risk anybody to go there and say, oh, let's go see if she doesn't know how to do it. No. Funke, I have no problem with her. I love her absolutely. She's a fantastic actress. You know, she has this huge fan base, which is another possibility why they are using her, or maybe why she's coming forward. And then secondly, you know, before I had on that thing I want to say, okay, you know, we as
Women.
there's a politician. I don't like to vote for politicians because she's not a politician, you know. I don't like to vote for politicians because they already have the language that they say, and we're tired of using all those languages. We want somebody that we can relate with, somebody that we can share ideas. You know what I mean? Somebody that you can relate with, somebody that Funke, which. But my fear is, I've never really seen her taking any platform in whether being an actress or with a huge fan base.
Schwarzenegger did not do anything. He just went from Hollywood to become the governor of California.
If I say somebody like Kate Henshaw, you could see that Kate Henshaw is actually voicing a lot of things. She's out there. If there's anything that's got to do with money, you know, if there's anything I've got, I think when it's come to domestic violence.
Because she's voicing out does not mean she can do it. Me too, I can voice out. I know how to voice out very well, but I cannot do it.
Before you come out to tell somebody this is what I want to do.
Just because she's not a noisemaker doesn't mean that she's not qualified.
But she cannot do it.
I don't think it's about being a noisemaker. I think what Sosa is trying to say is sometimes when things are happening in Nigeria, maybe when you see issues of domestic violence back to back and other things that are happening, you see some actresses, they come out and they say something and they take a stand. I think maybe what Sosa is saying is you do not.
Let me answer you, Celia. There's so many Yoruba people.
I don't know.
There's many Yoruba people that have come out to thank Funke Akindele on numerous occasions on how she supported them over the years. And sometimes they will say, I know you don't want me to mention your name. She's that kind of a person. She doesn't have to loud it. She's not Kate Henshaw.
It's not a matter of louding it. It's not a matter of louding it. I think what she's saying is
not qualified and makes up because Kate Henshaw talk about domestic violence. No, Funke also assists a lot of people.
Hold on. I think what Sosa is trying to say, I get what Sosa is saying, and I get what you're saying. Funke is like Wizkid. She does not address anything. That's it. She does not address anything. So I think that's where Sosa is. So I'm going to go back to Sosa so she can finish her point, then I'll come back to you guys. Over to you, Sosa.
Yeah. You know, when it comes to issue of Nigeria right now and what's going on, we want to see somebody that's been actively present with handling situation. We have seen their management skills. We have seen their leadership skills. Apart from being an actress and having this production company, you know, I've not seen her taking like a major role or come out to protest or voice have a strong opinion about something. Because when it comes to things like that, when it comes to politics, when it comes to leadership, you have to have a stand so that you have because it's a stand.
You know
what I mean?
Which stand did Sanwo-Olu have before today? I want to hear it from you.
Because we're not talking about the person, whoever you're calling. I'm talking about.
No, it's going for governor again. Which stand did he have? Did you know Sanwo-Olu from anywhere?
She might be the perfect candidate. No, she might be the perfect candidate. We do not know. But what I am saying is my own opinion. How I see it is like I don't really know if she can be strong enough to stand for what she believes.
I can't even believe
because when it comes to the corridor of politics, they have
Can I just say something? I think you guys have really been overly sentimental about this because nobody on this platform is saying, nobody is saying that Funke Akindele cannot rule, right? Nobody is saying that she cannot do the deputy governorship. I like her and I want her to. I would have wanted her to.
I don't even know her.
Because the thing is, I feel they're just putting her there for a reason. And the reason is not to serve. Period. Yeah, I think 1 second.
She has not taken, she has not done so and so.
It does not matter whether she's a female or not.
Hold on, Celia.
The federal capital territory, the person, what have they done? Even all the governors in Nigeria, the governors that are sitting today,
hold on.
what have they done?
I understand your frustration with the fact that this is another woman that
So, Ajike, how are you going to vote for her? You don't even have a PVC. How are you going to vote? How are you going to vote? You don't even have PVC. Are you now going to go and get your PVC because?
Hold on, let's shift gears. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
I will counter everything everybody says because you cannot uphold that against a standard you have not upheld other people too.
Okay, hold on, Ajike. Hold on. Let me go to you, Celia. Do you think Tweeterverse is, I wouldn't say upset, are pissed off, not pissed off, are biased towards Funke because she's no longer a married woman? Because assuming she was a married woman, and this is a problem that it seems that a lot of people have with Nigerian politics. Now, there's so many people that said, oh, she's not under the covering of a man. Does that not sound a cake that a woman, based on what everyone has been saying here, Shade has said it, Ajike has said, she's of timber and caliber. She's able to hold her own. She's run businesses. Chances are she might actually be the one to save Lagos State. We don't know, based on whatever policies she's supported to put out. So I ask you, do you think because Funke's marriage is rocky at the moment, is this where there's so much opera about her being chosen or being nominated or being fielded as the deputy governor?
Okay, well, let me make this very clear again. Okay, because I think everybody's becoming very sentimental. Emotions are flying left, right, and center about this, right? Nobody is saying Funke is not fit for office, to the point where I even want her to run for governor. Let that boy be her deputy. Because I know that when Funke sets her mind to something, she would do it. And if she is in that governor position, she has more power. But when she's in the deputy governor position, she has to go through a lot of people before she can get the power to say something and bring it to fruition. Now, going back to what you're saying, is a man the blood of Jesus that she needs to be under the man's covering? She does not need to be under any man's covering. As Shade has said before, Funke Akindele is not that woman that you would see as a Nollywood actress. Gistlover has never dragged her. So if Gistlover has not dragged you, you are still good. Do you understand? And there are a lot of people out there that, have had scandals here and there, but she hasn't really. Okay, what was the first scandal? During the lockdown, she did a party that she shouldn't have done. Okay, fair enough. She went to court. I'm sure she did community service or whatever it was. She served her time. Okay, and then one of her employees came out and said, oh, she's wicked, she's this, she's that. Well, when you have a production company and you're working with a lot of people, you have to be quite strict. If not, they will take advantage of what you're doing. And now her marriage has crumbled. She wouldn't be the first woman that her marriage has crumbled. I don't even think that should be seen as a yardstick for her to be able to.
No, what they're saying, and I'll go to Shade after you, is that and I hate to say this because I picked this up on Twitter, for a woman that her marriage has failed twice, cannot hold a home, how do you intend to hold an office? Not my words.
No, I don't think you can judge her by that.
But they're judging her. They are judging her.
They cannot judge her.
Judging her.
They cannot judge her by that, because the fact that her marriage, why didn't the marriages work? Because the thing is, when things like marriages don't work, it's always the woman's fault. It's never the man's fault. Yeah. What did the men do in the marriage too? So if it was, what's his name? JJ Skill that was coming out now to run, would anybody be saying anything about his marriage? No.
Very doubtful.
He has children left, right, and center. Nobody's going to say nothing about that. But because it's her, what about all these politicians now that are in office right now? Yes, they might have marriages, but they have side chick up and down the whole place. What is it not better you're not in a marriage than to be in a marriage and you have children and side chicks all over? So it doesn't have anything to do. What I am looking at on this particular episode is the fact that I do not think that Funke Akindele will be given the power and allowed to do what she really wants to do. She might be going in there with a pure heart, which I believe she is, because she really wants to make changes. But they will not allow her to make the changes that she wants to make, because there are too many godfathers on the line for things to pass through before it gets to her. That's my problem. Not that she's not fit for office.
Thank you, Celia. Shade, since that you are the special advisor to the deputy governor.
Me? No, don't say that. Don't say that. Let me say something first. There's no sentiment here. I don't know Funke. I've never watched Jennifer, probably in preview. I just feel that it's time the youth, men or women, gets in there. I think it's time our generation starts somewhere.
Absolutely.
You know, that's what I feel when it comes to Funke. If it's Kate Ensure tomorrow, or even that girl that likes to shake her bum, that if she knows what she's doing, I would say, okay, let's go for it. You know, let them even get it. Because I'm tired of recycling all these people, especially Lagos State. We don't really have that much credible people coming out of Lagos. If it's not some Agberos, something, you know, something. And like I hear what Sheila is saying, and I also understand that concern about a lot of godfatherism going on there, which is true. Lagos is like that. You don't think she's there anyway because she's Funke Akindele. She has been probably a low voter, a party person. They won't just pick her because they will check. She probably has a party card. She's attending meetings. Probably has a godfather somewhere as well that says, let's put Funke there. Let's see what she can do. I just want us, our generation, to be given a chance to even now say, we complain about all these old people, or complain about they don't do anything, they're stealing our money, whatever. Let us even say, okay, one of us went in there and this is what she did. That's where I am concerned when it comes to whether it's Funke or another or a male actor or anything. I will say the same because I'm for the youth. I'm for Shawore. I want someone young to be in there. That's me.
And Shade, you know what? I because on several episodes on this show, I have said it. I want the youth. Let us kill off all these.
That's me. That's what I'm.
I've said that a million times before.
And I hear you when you said she won't be allowed. I hear you. I hear that
because now we want to. If she does win, we want to see what the people want to see. What she
you might be right,
and they might judge her by that and say, "Well, you were there, you didn't do anything because she didn't get the power to do."
Listen, a vice president's office has limitations anyway. It's not that she can make the rule herself.
The first lady even has more power than the vice president.
Well, let us even start from somewhere there, and let's see how it will go.
So let's just take this as the grassroots of.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Now back to your question, Yuri. That's what I'm saying. I agree with you on that. She might not have that much, you know, but when it comes to what she's outlined that she will do.
Okay, what has she outlined?
Honey, you need to go and listen to her video. She's going to take care of a lot of things. She's like Ajike said. There's I watched. I'm not going to lie. I watched part of it before the show because I listened to it. I thought about doing something else.
So,
she has her own
let's
agenda.
reel it in.
I know she has her own agenda. I'm coming. I know she has her own agenda, and I don't know why I feel a bit confident that she would at least achieve some of them. Maybe that would make her to come out next 4 years with her own different party. Maybe she will not even get there yet, but this is a start. Let's support one of ours. Now back to the question of because she's had 2 failed marriages, she's not worthy of the post. I am amazed. I'm shocked. I'm sure by the time we find out about this supposed governor, he probably has wives and concubines somewhere. Nobody's picking that up and saying he's not qualified because of that. Nobody is crucifying him. Our president has numerous wives. Nobody is saying anything about that. Most governors have 2 wives. Nobody's saying anything about that, you know. And now because she's a female, suddenly she's not good. And one thing I want all Lagosians, all Nigerians to remember is she never came out to diss that man.
Yeah,
no, she never came out to say anything bad about that man. That suddenly you guys are putting, and JJC is not it. I'm sorry to his fans, but we know his track. Okay, what about his track record? Okay, fine. Oh, he's not the one going for the post. Why are we being so hard on her? Why? That's why I'm actually surprised when I saw all the Twitter things. I'm like, oh my God, I thought people would really come out for her, but I'm shocked. But I noticed that it's mostly from the men. I am not supporting Funke because she's a female. Let me just say that now. I'm supporting her because she's of our generation. And I think we have a lot that we can do. We've taken a lot of these guys' bullshit. Sorry, excuse my French.
Okay.
Can I just quickly say, Yuri?
Yes.
That's what I thought when the whole conversation came up and this argument happening. You know, where I'm coming from is I've never really seen her in any kind of political stuff or anything like banking. We know banking is always be coming out, you know. It looked like it just sprung out of nowhere that knowing that she has this very strong fan base. So we're just worried, like, what's the motive behind this? Is it that they want to use her to get votes because they know that when they put her there as just a figurehead, a lot of people will, they know that Funke's fan, they are, when it comes to Funke, they are diehard fans. You know what I mean? So it might just be that they're using this as an instrument to get vote because they know the power of social media and they know the power of these celebrities and what they can pull. I'm just saying, I'm just analyzing the whole thing. I'm not a politician, neither am I 100% guarantee what's going to happen. We all want the best for Lagos State, for Nigeria as a whole. You know, my point is, I've never really seen her taking a very strong view about something that has to do with politics or has to do with Nigeria as a whole, as a body. I've never seen her, and then suddenly it just came up. So that's just my worry. I don't really care if she's a woman or not. We really want the youth, like Celia said. We're all for the youth right now. We want these old people,
Okay.
they don't know how they make me sick to my stomach, you know?
Thank you, so. Ajike, let me come to you with this goal. We want youth, we want youth, we want youth. We can count quite a few youths that are in the house. I think we've got Akindele, we've got Shina Pella, we've got Ibinedo's daughter. We've got quite a few people that are youths in the house. They haven't served us well.
Better than me. I don't know anybody.
Well, I do. So we know we have quite a few youths. They haven't served us well. And in looking at research, they happen to be even worse than their grandfathers and
what's that boy's name? That actor.
Desmond
Elliot that went to commission.
He built a tap water in his community.
Think about it. Ajike, let me come to you. We're saying the youth. The youth have not served us well. In all fairness.
I don't really know. The people you mentioned now, they are in the house. The house, even if they pick up a bill or whatever the case may be, it has to pass through certain stages and pass through different votes. And you know, they must say, yeah, nay, this, that. I really don't know how it runs or how it works. So those ones in House of Rape, I think they are handicapped. Again,
I beg to differ, Ajike. There was this.
I don't know. See, this is what I say. I don't say. I'm a Nigerian. I live in Nigeria. I am my own government. I produce now there's no light. We are using inverter. I have my own pumping machine. From the ground, I get my water. I generate my light. I work for my money. So all this one that people are saying, unfortunately, I am okay. For some other people, they are not okay. I don't have to explain this thing now. I'm okay. I will not lie to anybody. I am very, very okay. This Nigeria, we're all right. But you see, the people that are not okay, they are the ones that are suffering. And we're only just, you understand? I'm not going to come here and lie and tell you that, oh, I know what's going on. Oh, I'm following people. I know what's happening politically. It's a lie. But all I know is that everybody is saying even the youth, see, the average Nigerian, see, for Nigeria to be good, you know what happened in Noah's time? Noah will pick his people, put them in that ark. He will now wipe the whole Nigeria away. He will now start a new Nigeria. See, this issue, there is poverty everywhere. People are hungry. There's corruption everywhere. Anywhere you want. So even all this, you change something. If you like vote new person, if you like vote different. At this point in time, if Jesus should come, they will chase Jesus away. They will chase Jesus away. So me all these ones, I don't know the miracle that want to happen. But we're only doing our best. No, even what I'm saying, we're only doing our best. And hoping that people that will come with a clear conscience. We're all different. Some people will come, okay, see all this bill of equal rights bill, at least let men be equal to women. They can't pass it. Because some people, they just want to be climbing on top of their wife's head. Until recently, if you want to do international passport, they've told me international passport, when you want to do passport, if your husband does not sign on paper, you cannot get passport. It's one woman that went to fight in the court for us and won. If not for that woman, we will still be in Gobe. For me to collect passports, my husband must sign. You know, there's a lot. I understand that Nigeria is difficult and all that. It can get better if people change their mindsets, where it is a mindset thing. Until that mindset and until the judiciary, see all this political nonsense, until the judiciary is giving power that if you will there, you will go to prison. Even white men in Nigeria that collect, they are taking one way. Onyibo, one way in this Nigeria. Because they know that if they catch them, they will give a lot. Let them do it in that London. Well, be a company, they don't vote. They don't want to that.
You wouldn't even get to before tickets will meet you at home.
So see, there's no even these white people that we are emulating.
That's what I say.
We are all the same. We are all the same. The issue is if the judiciary can work, even all these political songs that we're dropping for people to post, go be. I'm okay. So is that not governor that collected bribe? You see, there, he's fighting to become vice president. I mean, yes. We did not see it. We did not see it.
A friend of mine said that,
or even if Sowore should get there, he should win president. And the people in the House of Rep, lower House of House, they are PDP, APC. Odano, cannot do anything.
That's another thing.
Yeah.
My issue is that even if we're saying youth, and like I hear you guys, fine. If she gets there or they get there and they don't perform, we have a right to change them. That's where I come in. But we need to keep trying and keep putting young people there. We know the age that Obama got to be president. Why do we have to have 70-something, 60-something like these guys?
But now you have somebody that is almost 100, Jenna.
Actually, can I just say something? Like you said, we know that the system is down. We don't even have a system. A friend of mine, or a colleague of mine, was saying something some days ago, and I said that if we put all the leaders in Nigeria, bring them to the United Kingdom to rule, in 5 years, people will be traveling to Nigeria, and people will be running away from the United Kingdom. It's not about. It's you know what I mean? When you say white people go and they break the law, because there's no system. If there's no system, there's no structure. Yes. Nothing comes.
No structure.
What else you said about you have inverter, you are okay. But that shouldn't be our state of mind right now, because we are not suffering also. Though we are in UK, my family is there, my family are not suffering, but I feel the pain of everybody.
I'm not worried for everybody. That's the issue, and that's where many people think. Unfortunately, so.
What I can do in my own capacity is to, voice my play, do whatever it is, vote, get a PVC, any platform like this, say something. Everybody needs to say something. It might not even go anywhere.
PVC that you use your mouth to just say like that. Do you know how many days I used to line up for PVC? 1 month. That's PVC you are calling like that. 1 month. I lined up. After lining up for 1 month, they now told me after 6 months that the machine I used to do PVC has broken down. Oh yeah.
That's the system. People fight. People go to war.
Akindele does not have PVC. I don't want to do PVC. Every day I was going there for 1 month. Then after 6 months, they now told me that the machine that me and Chika use, the machine broke down. And you think I will not leave my son and go and lie?
Is it like that machine collected your information and because it broke down, they couldn't get the information or what? I don't understand.
That's what they said. That all of us that register on that machine
has collapsed. Okay, given what Ajike has said now, and I'm going to come to Celia and Shadi for this, the structures in place are not geared for a system to work.
And it's frustrating.
And you can see Ajike's frustration, because I experienced this when I went to Nigeria. I was in Nigeria and I thought, my Nigerian passport was going to expire. Let me quickly do passport to Nigeria before I fly back. We had done data capture. Only for me to collect passport, they were like, the machine has paused, and they have to go to Abuja and repair the machine. And I was due to fly back. Like, I had to change my ticket because my Nigerian passport was gonna expire. So I needed to get out of the country before my Nigerian passport expired, because I didn't get a visa. So back to my question. The structures available, but there's no structure available. Now, Funke has a very huge ambition, stepping up from either a deputy governor to a governor. There's a platform, or running for presidency. The world is our oyster. Nigerian politics is laid, and both of you have mentioned it, is laid with godfatherism. If you don't buy people's votes, you cannot win. So now Funke, for her to win, because obviously, like, it's not everybody that is a fan has got PVC. Given what Ajike has said, they might be locked in that machine that has captured their details.
True.
She would have to pay for people to vote if she wants people to vote. If she doesn't, chances are her dream of being a governor or a deputy governor might not be actualized. Do you see where Funke is now sinking into the attitude of politics in Nigeria? Do you see where I'm coming from? Like, okay, I'm not touting her to be a messiah. She's meant to be changed. But we know Nigerians are hungry. There's no money. Money buys votes. Money moves machinery. Money does stuff. She would have to spend. Now, all this money she's going to spend, where's she going to get it back from?
We all
Over
know.
to you, please.
So they are going to
Because an eloquent speech is not going to do this thing.
They are going to frustrate Funke Akindele, as I said it before.
Yeah.
They will frustrate her that she will now just resign herself to let the 4 years just come and go. Because you can't, these people are too much. And not just about this godfatherism, I've also heard, and there was a documentary that BBC did on YouTube about cultism in Nigeria. And they also mentioned how anybody that wants to go into the political office, be it the governor, deputy governor, whatever political office, there are certain things that you have to do. There are certain rituals that you have to do. I'm sorry, people might be looking and saying, I better forget all those things, but it's not a joke. There are certain things you have to do. There are certain rituals you have to do. There are certain people you have to settle. And knowing the kind of person Funke is, she might not want to do those things because it's against her ethics, her morals and everything. Then where does she stand? Or maybe she has given in and thought, as a utilitarian, like, okay, the end justifies the means. Okay, maybe if I do these things, it's for the for the good and the betterment of the whole nation. So I'll put myself through it and do it anyway. We don't know. Do you understand? So at the end of the day, I feel all her effort is going to be so frustrated that if she does not really have that willpower, she might end up giving up because they will twat all these people that are talking, all these Twitter fingers. You don't know who is behind them. And as we said before, when it gets to the House of Rep, if they don't vote it, it will not happen. It will not happen. So those are just all the obstacles that I have thought about, I have looked at, and I've thought she might not be able to make any real change. But as you guys said, this is just the planting of the corn seed, Abi, for her. So bigger things. So let's hope that it will be what maybe this is, let's really hope this is just her grassroots. Do you understand? And again, for Nigeria to be really good, all these people that are there, all these Sanwo-Olu, Tinubu, Buhari, and the rest of them, they just need to wipe them away. They need to just use eraser to not eraser. They just need to clear them away and flush them somewhere so that, and I want to go as far as their generations. Maybe at the moment, their children and their children. Let them just, I'm not saying kill, God forbid that.
Okay. They're all bad seeds.
I'm just saying they should just remove them from and then they should just bring fresh people. They should just bring new people. Because I don't think, because Nigeria, and the state of Nigeria is really bad, is beyond repair. It is beyond repair. What is one Funke Akindele going to do? I know it's the start. And now they've given her a position that she cannot even really make much changes. Okay, maybe every Saturday she will now be feeding the widows and the motherless and the people with mental health and all. But the bigger
she does that already.
The bigger issue, exactly. But the bigger issue is really the money we are owing to the World Bank. China has half of Nigeria. All those countries, all those places we have borrowed money from that we shouldn't have borrowed. Security, transportation, all those things. Electricity. Ajike is pumping her own inverter. My mother even tried to buy her own transformer. We sent her money to buy transformer. Today she does not have the transformer because they frustrated all the efforts she made. Electricity bill for the average Nigerian, they can't even afford it. Yet there's no light to. They are always taking light, but yet at the end of the month, bad. Here's your electricity bill. Come and pay. If you don't pay, we will cut it. Cut it now because we didn't have the light before. So it's just all those things. Nigeria just needs a new beginning. Even the healthcare is rubbish. You understand?
There's no healthcare.
Where do we start from? Where do we start from exactly? We need somebody. That's why I'm saying, all these them Funke that are going into office, great. But I wish they didn't have anybody there to be telling them what to do. So that because I believe that Funke would actually go there and make a change, but they're not going to let him do it.
It's not possible. Let me now chip in to what you said, Celia. Yes, you're right. But at the same time, I don't want us to look at Funke like that naive little girl. Nobody goes into politics with with their eyes open. She's not a fool. as well. Understand? And
Oh,
there's nothing anyone can tell me. I don't know her personally, that she doesn't have a godfather somewhere. Someone pushed out a name to be that vice president. Everybody will bring their own candidates. That is how I mean, my family is
But
from.
Shade, do you now see where we have a problem now? Because if
Well,
I'm sponsoring her, I
hear
have
you
an
all.
agenda.
Let me
She
tell you
needs to
something.
fester to my agenda. She needs to move my agenda.
Yes. But do you know what? Politics is a dirty game.
Politics is like that. Even in America, people donate to your cause. People are supposed to donate. You're not supposed to actually use your own money for politics. Really, if you want to
say that as well.
Politics, even in America, you can see even Trump when it does this issue of money. You know, people are supposed to have forgotten the terms now.
In America or here, Labour Party, like I'm a member of the Labour Party, they contribute money to the government, but we don't go to the government and say, bring your coffers, open the safe, and let us be spending.
Because
that one, I don't know. Me, so I've not seen them pack money, but they used to pack the money, but I've not seen when they're packing it.
Okay, what I was going to say
is that it's personally, I feel we're even getting ahead of ourselves. I understand that, you know. How will I explain it now? Even I think she just like there's a lady here that said, you know, that maybe this might be for her own personal agenda or whatever the case. Yes, it's part of it. I personally believe it's part of it, because before PDP, we win in Lagos State.
Tinubu would have died.
Yeah. So you know this one, no, everybody know, because at the end of the day, even if you are doing something for the people, you are one of the people, so you do for yourself first.
Of course.
You do for yourself first. So I'm not trying to say that she does not care for the people, or she does not have an agenda for the people. But you know, at the end of the day, she's trying to. I'm sure she's trying to grow politically. People can cross carpets. Before you know it, that she can just come over and become a commissioner in Lagos State here, commissioner of fine art and something, theater arts or art and culture or something like that, or become a special advisor or something. I'm not trying to say she has a real personal agenda, but really, I think she's just trying to get herself.
Everybody does the politics.
Yes, as a very serious-minded person. We should not judge her based on she's divorced or separated twice. Her husband, the person she's married to, I've seen the different children he have. The children don't have one mother. And even if I don't know how many wives he has, I know all of them. They have different color. So all their colors.
Don't shut.
That means the children are determined by some colors. The different colors of mothers. So it's not one. So nobody should bring that one. But we should just we should let people, we should not judge. In Nigeria, we judge you. We judge people too much. You will say this person is too old, he's too single, he doesn't have husband, he has husband, he has too many husbands, he doesn't have children, he has too many children. Let her just go, let her do her best. If she gets
can I say something now? I feel like she's got a lot to lose, especially her fan base, if she mess up. I feel so. So I hope
she's. I think in Lagos State, people took a big risk, because Lagos State PDP, who you be? PDP does not have mouth here.
I think she needs to most of them actors and actresses, they do take political appointments and post everywhere. We've seen Mercy Johnson and that in Kiru, they've all been special assistant or even commissioner, RMD and all that. So for me, it's like, okay, this girl has a platform, like Celia said. So it could be that they're using her to get voters to vote for them. It's possible. She probably will have her own agenda, what she wants to go and do there. We will find out very soon. This thing is just before 4 years will pass. Like, if I want to just believe that if Celia comes out tomorrow, I should be able to support you, not because I have not seen you do anything. I should be able to say, oh, she's credible. The little that I know of her, I think she can do this. I see how you present yourself. I don't have to see you feeding people on the streets to know that you can do the job. I don't, that's what I'm trying to say. This is that's my point in this thing. Okay. We don't have to know people personally. Then we now judge them and say they cannot do it. Let's just still give them a chance. Is it that you don't think they can do it, or you think they can do it, or and then when they get there, if they mess up, like when Buhari wanted to come back again, I shameless one of people that said, let's give him a chance. So because we see what he's done before, he will stop all this nonsense. We will have law in the country. But look at what's happened now.
Lawless.
Look at it's just an embarrassment.
He was in debt. He just needed money to pay off his debt. That's why he ran for
I
office.
can't even believe the guy. Like, you should see me that time on Facebook. Like, hey, it was even. But look at the guy.
Go
And
and
the
leave-
same me
Fall
is
everybody
saying,
hand, though.
please let him go.
Uba
Let
fall
another person
everybody's
enter.
hands.
The guy.
Poor people hand.
Okay. In
That's what
closing,
I'm trying to say.
I'm just gonna come back to the four of you. Like, there isn't a lot of female political aspirants, women in office. I'm talking about politics now. Women run Nigeria. You have women running the banking sector, the telecommunications sector. Why is it that we can't break into the political space? We have women in the little women that we have in politics are dragging women down. So what exactly is the problem? And I'll come to you, Sosa. Why is it that, one, there isn't enough Nigerian women in the political space? The ones that are there are not clamoring for more people to join them. They would rather pitch their tents with a man rather than support their female counterpart.
The point I was trying to make before, I didn't have time to talk, I didn't have this opportunity to say is, you know, when it comes to Nigeria, people are as bad as their leaders anyway. You know, it's the whole system overhaul that we need. People need to change their mindset because it's a Nigerian person that become a politician, isn't it? So if you have this mindset on the street, like, I'm going to go there and see what I can get, you know, people take that and carry it over to politics. Whenever I go to Nigeria, I remember the last time I went to Nigeria, up to the guy that comes to fix generator wants to dupe you. You know, whatever position anybody's holding, even the gate man at the bank wants to give something for you, drive it to go and withdraw your money. Everybody is just there. It looks like it's a place where survival of the fittest. Let us go. And they've carried that over to political. That's the leaders that they see. That's what they see. They feel like leaders are dragging their own. In my own political capacity, let me drag what I can drag. So that's number one. Then coming back to your question about women, no, somebody like Daisy, you know, that went there, that was the polypetroleum, whatever she was. And look at what
that one is a daylight arm robber.
Exactly.
What's her name? She robbed the country blind.
Yeah. So when I see somebody like that had this platform, she was holding a good position. She was, because of the same greed of a common man in Nigeria, she's carried that same mentality into my ex-father-in-law used to say that, he said, people are so poor that all they have is money, you know, because if an average Nigeria, they see that riches is wealth. Women, what is not, you know what I mean? There's no integrity, whatever, they don't care. It's what you can get, how much do you have in the bank account. Even with social media, little conversation you're having, as if I sit down there, you get money, I can buy your family. That's the only thing that everybody wants, you know. So this lady gets there, as a woman, when you know that the corridor, the space for women are narrow, very narrow, and it's getting narrower, you know, you have this opportunity. What did she do? She's gone there and do the opposite of what we would have done, you know. And then somebody like Tonto Dike, she's also coming up as I saw a poster of her. I don't know how.
I think that was a joke.
It was not a joke.
It was not a joke.
Not a joke.
Yeah, she's not joking.
Oh, wow.
No, yes, sorry, Sosa. It's true. Why, Shadi, especially, why are you clamoring for Funke? You can't clamoring for Tonto.
No, I didn't. I thought it was a stunt. No. I thought it was a
I
stunt.
wasn't surprised for Tonto Dike because Tonto Dike has had a voice. She's out there. You know what I mean? That's the difference I'm making with Funke. I see what Tonto Dike is. I don't know how true that is, but she's always there for a cause. She's always doing her voice there for something. I've never seen because they even Shadi. You only know Funke as an
Are you joking? I know Tonto.
No, what I mean, you know Funke as an actress and on social media. That's how we all know them, you know. So whatever it is that she's doing, I don't need to see her feeding the street, but you know, the little thing that you're doing each platform, bring it to the platform that makes us identify you. Let us know what you are doing. So my point is, what are your views? Are you strong enough to stand by that view so that you're not swayed by these hungry politicians by the time you even get a chance to say something? Because it's very easy for you to get swayed. That's just the only thing I'm saying. The women are not standing up for themselves. They're not standing up for other women. They go there. They even do, some of them even do worse than the men. So that's why, yeah.
Okay, I hear you. And let me answer you like what you said. You're right, you know, but we have to understand that Tonto is very loud. And she's very, she says as it is, she doesn't like to
matter in this thing.
and that's her personality. She won't let anything go. Funke is very private with stuff like that. That's what I'm trying to say. So maybe now that she's a politician that wants to come out to rule, maybe she'll bring out more of that side of her, because she just feel like, okay, I'm doing this. I don't want to get the praises. I'm just doing it for God. I think that's Funke. I don't know her personally.
Yeah,
We
because
don't see
maybe
her. She's not loud like she'll come and I just gave someone a house. I just, that's different. I didn't know Tonto was coming out. I know Tonto personally. I didn't even know she was coming out.
If you break bucket on your head, if the policy.
Hey, she understands. Tonto will drag. I hear what you're saying, Sasa. But I'm just saying that just because she's private with a private life and not dragging people on social media,
no,
or
I don't care
about saying what she has done.
Will Tonto bring that energy though?
No, Tonto, no, what I mean is that Tonto has other organizations she's running. That's what I'm looking at.
I know, but there are two different women. As I said, there are two different women. That's what I'm trying to say. There are two, and they operate differently. So we shouldn't say
something that she brings to the platform for us to see. So she already has an agenda. She's been building this whole thing of. You could see that she's already had an agenda and she's been building up. So when she came out, I wasn't surprised because okay. Because she's always there with somebody, she's there in the States, she's doing something, one or the other. It's not about the gossip or whatever.
I don't know what I agree with that, because when my mom came out, she didn't talk on social media. She's not a social media person, and she ruled and she was in the House of Rep in Ekiti, and she did very well for her constituency. So I don't think it's about. I think it's what you can do while you have that opportunity, and what I don't really agree with you there. I see what you're saying, and I hear you.
I'm saying that I
hear you, and it's a fair opinion. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against it. I'm just saying I'm not against it.
Explain what I said. I said for Tonto Dike, I could see that she was building. You could see that she's been doing things that she's building this platform of coming as a politician. You know what I mean? Because she has some other organization. She has the Tonto Dike, whatever. I don't know. But I've seen videos and pictures of her standing up for a cause and having organizations.
You need to have a word with Funke's PR then. They're not doing a good job.
For Funke, I never saw that. So I was surprised, like, where is this coming from? For Tonto Dike, I wasn't surprised.
She does have her own platform.
I think to be fair, I think Funke's announcement, it kind of took a lot of people by surprise. I know Gislova hinted it, which we talked about when we talked about the topic about her and her husband breaking up. But we weren't sure, because even Gislova, when she broke the news, she too wasn't sure. So I think it kind of took people by surprise,
I think because she's coming out as a vice governor, governor is a bit of a surprise to me myself. But Funke has always been in politics. She's always
she has even come out to say governors. I would have preferred it.
You see her in the entourage. She might not, and Sasa has a point. She needs to work on her PR to do more about what she does for the society, so that we can see what she's been doing. She needs to do more about that. You're right. Because except you are called Lagosian or you move around the government of politicians, you will not know that she's even there because she's quiet. She won't want you to know that she's close to the governor or one politician. But let me tell you something. No one should think that Funke does not have a godfather. And is she a puppet, or is she that they're trying to sell her or sell that guy? That guy, I don't know him. And I'm sure a lot of people don't know him, but they know Funke. Yeah. So they're trying to sell that marriage to us, like, oh, this guy can do something. That we'll find out very soon.
Yeah, we don't know.
I hear you, Sasa, and honestly, it's nothing personal.
Let's leave it the way it is at the moment.
Wait, can I just say before you round up, Yuri, because you asked the question about why are women not
supporting?
You see, I think whether we like it or not, when you look at it with all these laws that has to do with women in Nigeria and all of that, Nigeria is kind of being run like a Sharia state when it comes to women. Yeah, when it comes to women being in power, look at in the north. Look at all the women in the north. They've made them so redundant that a woman cannot even stand and talk to her husband as an equal. Okay, I know people keep saying husband, whatever. A woman from the north cannot even talk to her husband and have a conversation, right? Because they have been taught that no, you cannot speak to your husband in that manner, or no, there are certain things you need to do. I'm not saying those in the south or west or whatever don't have the same orientation, but in the north it is worse, because I've seen videos, I've seen documentaries of how these things are happening. In the north, when men are gathering and talking, women, you don't see any woman there. Whether it's just a community gathering or whatever.
Unless they're bringing fura.
Do you understand? You don't see women there. The only time you will see them is when they have come to serve food. That's when you will see them. Wasn't it Ajike that just mentioned that you could not even, a woman could not even apply for her own passport without a husband signing it. Like, are you for real?
Yeah.
You can't even rent a property in Lagos if you're not married.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Because
I was about to say that.
There was a video of this guy. So 1 second, True Crimes Daniel, where he was saying that the woman wanted to get a shop, and this was in the north. And the man asked her, "Are you married?" The woman said, "Yes, I'm married." "Okay, if you are married, I want to see your husband.
Yeah.
I want your husband to sign this document before I can give you this shop." So with things like, how do you now expect a woman to come and be confident enough to say, "I want to get into that political office," or "I want to start from the grassroots," or whatever it is, and run for this office? It's difficult, because your fellow women will be like, "I better go, just rest, because you are not going to." And then the men will come and also talk the woman down.
Yeah.
And then the men will also come and say, for a woman to be able to say they want to do that, she must have shagged all the men in that office. That's why she has the audacity to even voice her opinions. So yes, Nigeria is being run by like a Sharia state, but I just think we're all in denial for now. We don't know it yet.
It's unfortunate that
the most devastating part is, as a Nigeria, I don't know if they've changed the law right now. If you are married to a Nigerian woman from a different country, a Nigerian woman doesn't have the ability to give it citizenship. Do you know that in Nigeria? It's only, yes. My friend got married to a Belgian guy for many years. Till now, he's not able to get citizenship.
Wow.
They say no. There's the law of Nigerian woman cannot give citizenship to her husband, but the men can give citizenship to their wives.
That's wrong. You should have the lawyers in the house taking that up. That's so wrong.
The thing about it is things.
Where they want to pick her up to? Where they want to pick her, they're going to pick it and take it to the house of rep that is saturated with Muslim and Hausa men. Now they won't carry on. They're not going to do shit. They're not going to do shit. It is what it is, and that's how it's going to be. We are just run like Sharia. The only thing that is remaining now is for them to say we all need to start covering our heads. That's all. We will begin with a buyer.
The thing about it is that the odds are stacked against women in Nigeria, especially. But we are fighting. We're slowly getting there, and hopefully Funke snatches this and take it the 9 yards and doors open for other women to dare to dream.
Yeah.
So because what this has done is now people have now said, okay, you know what, Funke is doing it. I might as well just be the local government chairman. I will be the house rep. So it's open so many, and that's the beauty which I want us to close on. Funke's announcement apparently has made a lot of women now sit up and be like, you know what's happening in my local governments? Where are they collecting the form? Let me know. So there's an influx of women into politics. So she might not win, but at least her announcement has done something. So Funke Akindele, we wish you the very best, because I know you watch Trash It. And we hope that you do something meaningful with your office, whether you win, whether you don't win, whether the strategy is for you to pivot your political career into something bigger than this. I would say the women on this platform wish you well. So until next week, when we come back with much exciting episode, please get your PVC. Machine catch you, machine not catch you. Get your PVC. Ajike, I will send Mopo to come and escort you. Thanks, guys, for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Bye.